See, everybody starts off with like an engine, and then everybody's like, we trust that guy for PD15. They're trying to get at least a 2020 to work with OTR Diagnostics, and we're still not able to get an actual truck.
We have a truck right there.
2020?
Yeah, 2020. You wanna try it out?
Heck yeah.
Let's go. So this is a 2020.
From like the ECU stuff. Oh wow.
So we're connected to it. We have 2 fault codes that are inactive. So that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to go to live data and see what I can find out.
So what do you look at for live data?
It depends on what I am searching for. Okay. Like for example, we can say after pressure, fuel pressure, we have 10 psi. So if we have a problem, let's say if I start the engine. So what I'm looking to see is how the readings are going to be changing. So in this case, I can see that the temperature is increasing. So that means that the app is actually connected directly to the sensor data of the vehicle. So I can see the RPM, the pump. This is very important on DD15s because you can see how much pressure is building based on the RPMs.
Yeah.
Yes. And it depends, right? For example, I'm getting a problem then a DOC temperature is too low. So based on this, I'm going to check the difference of the temperature. So I know that the temperature at the beginning is going to be higher than the second one, which is going to be the outlet.
Yeah.
Once the engine gets warmed and when the regen is going on, the temperature of this one has to be higher than this one. So I don't know if we are going to be able to do a regen. So let's see the spark regen. Okay. Let's see if it does it. Yeah.
Everything's working for the 2020s. This is a 2020, you said? 2020. Alright, we can call that works.
In my point of view, as a mechanic and as a regular person, right? As a consumer, right? I will say that this description of what you're looking is very important than the concept of what you're looking. So I can say, like, if I look for DOC temperature inlet, right? So just knowing what I'm looking for, the name of it is going to be easier to just specify like after treatment temperature DOC inlet temperature.
Yeah.
It's a long
technical name.
Yes, that's a technical name, but also known as a DOC inlet temperature.
Yep.
Because that's what people need to know. That's it.
Yeah. You just need a simplified version.
Yeah, so the easier for people to read it and to understand it is going to be the easier for them to use it.
Understand it and better use it.
Yeah, so the audio is fine?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Audio is fine? You can hear me well?
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. All right, so...
I mean to look straight to you or the hammer?
Look at me. Look at
Look
me.
at
Yeah. I'm just going to ask, so... What's your name and what do you do?
You started right now?
Go for it.
Oh. And,
it's like a documentary.
No, yeah, but okay. Okay, my name is Franciscoamaya. I am a mechanic. I've been mechanic over 11 years now so far. And I have a YouTube channel as well where I help owner operators and anybody that wants to learn about heavy duty trucks and anything in general about this industry. When I do use OTR diagnostics, I'm looking for what is the fault codes, because that is going to giving me the faster answer possible to what I'm looking for to get the repair. Now, of course, if I need a more intense repair that require a very advanced skills, then I want to use the specific software for the manufacturer. But when it comes to basic repairs and anything that can be done without having an expensive tool, it can be very helpful for me.
Has it cut down on the way you diagnose problems on trucks?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually guides me to the solutions. I like then the OTR performance diagnostic tool gives you the ability to understand what could be the possible causes to the fault code then they are actually addressing. So they're going to give me the list of the components that possible are going to be exposed to this issue, and they are going to give me a full description. And that is very important because sometimes I don't feel like I will need to know all that because I already have the experience, but sometimes it is interesting to see how far they push it just to give you the information that you probably need. If you really have that doubt, then could be the reason why you don't do the proper repair.
And that's, in essence, what OTR Performance is trying to do, kind of, it's keep up with these modern trucks.
Yes.
So, in a way, you could say it's like empowering the owner-operator.
Yes.
And even the technician to kind of like diagnose.
Yes, there is the issue right now. Then could be an owner operator or could be a technician, but the situation will be then both can have the problem that don't understand the concepts. So helping the owner operator or the technician to understand it by doing the troubleshooting, proper troubleshooting and possible causes actually makes it so easy. Because you are not just giving a description of the fault, you are giving experience of what could be the possible repairs. You can get the fault code anywhere. The dashboard of the truck can give you the fault code, but it cannot give you the information that you need to actually understand what could actually mean and what could be actually be affected with the fault. You know.
That's knowledge that you can't get.
Yes,
anywhere else unless
that's years of experience, definitely.
Right.
Yes, I actually have my video then about OTR diagnostic. I did my video how to use it. I simplified the way how to use it and things that you can do and everything. And if you, for any reason, wants to look for me, I mean, you can easily go to Google and look for me as franciscoamaya mechanic. I have done that, look myself, and you wanna see me there. I mean, I'm the first option, you know.
Where can they find you? YouTube, Instagram?
YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Google.
What do you have to say kind of about the trucking industry? Just overall, everything from A to Z or whatever you're thinking right now.
What I am thinking about, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like mostly the reason what I do is because I seeking to help people. Trucking industry is a very hard industry, and the reason why it's very hard is because there is very poor information and there is hard competition. Both things make trucking industry very hard, very tough to be on. And the third challenge will be technology. The trucking industry turn into technology that is outside regular people knowledge, and that makes it way more harder than it was before. And that is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm seeking to help the maximum amount of people with my videos and information about the possible problems that they can face over the time with the trucks. And I am also trying to, make people feel confident that if I can, you guys can too. So by giving them the information, I actually get them to know that it is not just about having a problem. It is about I am trying to give them a solution. Then it's going to actually make them feel confident, especially when they are over the road, which is the major problem, right? And that's what I'm seeking mostly. I mean, I'm not trying to be a billionaire over the trucking industry. I'm just trying to be someone helpful.
That's always good.
Yes.
That's always good. What would you suggest to some of the owner-operators getting into like the trucking industry with the newer technologies?
I would say,
how would they start off kind of?
I would say the employees, they have to be prepared. Not just because they bought a truck, that means that the trucking industry is going to be with open arms. There is many difficulties over the trucking industry, and it's not just going to be with technology, it's going to be with competition, brokers, lots, and everything else. Then it's going to be, how we can say, related to the same, point A to point B deliveries, it's going to be hard. But all it requires to actually be successful is to be positive, is to be a person that wants to go forward, don't give up. And that is the point. I mean, like, if you give up at a specific point, you are never gonna get better on what you're doing. So if for the people that is starting a new company, for the people that is starting a new, buying a new truck, I am here. I am helping. So they are not alone. They just need to find the right information, and the right information could be on my channel. Could be there, could be the right video and everything. I make things easy to understand by doing videos and by explaining. And I know it isn't the answer of everything, but it's a relief when you have the highest problem. And the highest problems most of the time are related to mechanical issues or electronic issues. Yes. So don't feel fear over the road. Just feel then you can do that with the help of everybody that's trying to apply some of the new knowledge, some of the new technologies, experience to this industry.
All right.
Yes, we're good.
Give me a second. Let me change my battery. Do you want to add something after? Or
I mean, it depends. I mean, you tell me. I do. I do what you say.
all of your answers are like, pretty spot on. Pretty good, like full in sense of like what.
I'm just saying what I think.
Yeah, what you're thinking. It's ample information. That's what's good. Give me 1 second. But it's kind of like what we just talked earlier. It's just,
Yeah, I do videos the way I speak, so it is not like I want to get a book and I want to start reading whatever I don't really like that. I really like to be legit,